Hey guys, this is Slambo77 and
Hey, DFW's Cars here, how's it going?
so today we're reviewing the Miata MX5 2017. I'm gonna compare it to my 2016 Civic. So here we go.
Both have aggressive fronts. Although the Mazda looks like it's gonna eat you, right? I kind of like the standard rims on the Civic there. The BBS.
They've got really aggressive looks nowadays.
Yep. Especially a lot of the Japanese cars, yeah, they're willing to go more. And the back of the new Civic is really aggressive too. Actually, believe it or not, the Miata is probably the little bit less interesting there. That Civic's just got so much going on. So what's ACC? I know.
That's our car club.
Oh,
car
cool.
Club. Yeah.
Like this actually looks more like a British car or a luxury car, which this was originally like an impression of a British sports car.
This would definitely look better with carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or if it even like came up a little, it's just totally flat.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it just looks like something you would stick on from eBay.
Oh yeah.
That would be my
and
one.
With the exhaust over here, I can definitely see some beautiful modifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would sound great. BBS wheels are cool.
Oh yeah.
Nice upgrade. 17s, but again, only the 205s. Bridgestone Potenza, so that's why it has a nice, you know, feel. That is gorgeous though. That is
very beautiful. I mean, gives it the aggressive feel.
They didn't cover it.
Yeah.
I love the little MX5 red oil cover there.
Yeah.
You actually get a metal look there. Good looking engine though.
Yeah, I love how everything's actually spread out nice and beautifully. I mean, if you look over here, it's actually going on everywhere.
Yeah.
All over the place. The engine bays look very similar in size. Mine might be just a little wider. They're pretty similar.
The Miata is much longer, I would say, but this is definitely wider. Nice. It's got the IV tech.
So we're gonna go ahead and rev my car first. You can tell the exhaust is a little
muted. You can only go up to 4,000 on here.
Yeah, there's a rev limiter on.
Yeah, I don't know if this has the rev limiter.
Rev the Miata MX5. Definitely much louder. We're reviewing the Miata MX5 2017. Compare it to my 2016 Civic. So here we go.
Should be an interesting comparison. Same road, back to back.
Oh, yeah.
The one thing I noticed about the interior of this car right off is I have to put my like coffee back here.
Oh yeah. While I was driving behind you, that's what I noticed you were.
I was probably swerving,
yeah,
trying to get my stupid coffee. But that's not what this car is built for. Like, as I was taking it out this morning, like running errands, not like meant to be a daily driver. Like you could, but there's no glove box down there and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. Right off the bat, I can feel how rough the clutch is and everything. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a sporty car.
Very short, and then the clutch is hard. So, because I just reviewed the Mazda 3 not too long ago. Very different car. Him up in this Miata, I was thinking along the road and these country back roads, and it's like any other car would have been much less awkward. It's like, because we are out in like the middle of nowhere, including usually no police. There are some bikers though. This is actually a pretty big biker road. So. Yeah,
this looks really familiar. I do know a guy. He goes to the same college as I do. He's got a BMW S1000 RR. It's pretty nice. He comes around places like these a lot, does wheelies, stuff like that. It's pretty nice. That
turn was incredible.
Oh yeah.
Actually screw that down into fourth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This car can't help but put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Especially on roads like this. How is this a 35-mile-an-hour turn? Which is exactly what I'm going, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of the turns that say 35 miles per hour it's ridiculous. I mean, I go 50 on those turns.
This thing holds though.
Oh yeah. So how do you feel the traction is this.
The tires are really thin. They're 205s, believe it or not, which, if I read that right in the option sheet. So you could definitely drift this pretty well. They are grippy though. Obviously, I haven't come quite close to breaking it. Just from like a passenger standpoint.
I think it does. The tires do have really good traction. I mean, I have some friends with some older Miatas, and yeah, they're going all over the place.
These are really grippy, great tires.
Yeah.
This thing, very planned.
That was very smooth.
About 60 miles an hour, which happened to be the speed limit. It is crazy. Definitely get the upgraded suspension. I've driven the regular Miata, this version, a couple of times. It is all over the place. So unless you're gonna upgrade it anyway, that's $3,000, but it's $3,000 worth it. You get the upgraded tires, you get the upgraded suspension, and the upgraded brakes. So worth the $3,000 if you're gonna. And why else would you get a Miata?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not like super fast, but it's definitely quick enough because it is so light. Cars are quicker that are kind of sporty, but this one puts a bigger smile on your face. So I feel like
you can definitely feel the power in this car.
Yeah, you feel everything in this car, which I miss. Like BMWs used to give you that feel.
Yeah.
Not as much anymore, unless you go with like an M variant.
And it's much lower to the ground than any other usual car, so you've got a lower center of gravity, so you're able to turn much quicker and maintain your traction.
If you live somewhere where there are a lot of curvy roads, like that's part of why we had to come way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Just because. How would you describe the roads in Texas, dude?
Most of them around where I live, suburban roads.
Or in like Dallas area, it's pretty bad that trying to find a curvy road, like in Plano, Allen, any of those suburbs, they laid it out as like a grid. What is going on? Are we stopping? Sweet.
All right, road's all ours again.
Now here's a turn. Yeah. Good bolstering in the seats. I don't fly around everywhere. That's
yeah.
good.
I love these seats. These seats are keeping me in place. You know, we're making some pretty sharp turns, but I haven't jolted around.
I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's part of why we have the top up. Even with the top up though, it's kind of loud by modern convertible standards. It's not annoying, but on the highway when I was doing like 90 plus, it gets pretty, you hear a lot of wind. And,
yeah, the wind would probably be the most annoying thing to it.
Yeah, on the Fiat, based on this car, they double lined the top, which definitely was a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Here's how you put the top down. I think this is much easier, and as you saw, much faster than doing an automatic top will be. I'm leaving the windows up because with filming, we don't want too much wind in there, like screwing things up. So that definitely has a different feel with the top down.
Oh yeah.
You hear the engine a lot more.
You can definitely hear the engine.
Yeah. This has a nice sound to it, this engine.
Oh yeah.
Bounced off the rev limiter.
On?
Like a different car, kind of.
Yeah. I definitely feel the engine, you know, and all the power in the car.
Yeah. Being able to hear it. It's actually a sunny day. The sun just popped out for our video. It's perfect. It was actually kind of drizzling a little earlier, and it's like, review a convertible in the rain. Awesome. Oh, yeah. Chilly, but we're keeping that top down for you guys. Blind turn. All right.
Very nice handling.
Yeah. It has a little bit of pivot, and this one does, with I think it's part of the sport package, have the locking rear diff. So that helps you get around turns a little bit faster. Without that, I would say go for the Fiat. It's a little cheaper. The Fiat's worth some serious consideration because it's essentially the same car, just a little bit nicer inside, but the stock suspension on that's better. The Abarth versus this, the Abarths are pretty amazing. I would check that out if you hadn't, because that's an amazing car too. Yeah. A little straight here, 80. Alright, I don't want to lose my license, so I'm going to pull back a little. Here in the States, if you double the speed limit, you're pretty much going to lose your license.
Yeah.
Not that I was doing that or anything.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
It's just a fun thing to see, like, hey, I'm going double the speed limit right now.
Yeah, well, especially on a turn you're familiar with too. Yeah. I'll like kind of push it. Like there's some arbitrary turns that are like 20 miles an hour, and they're not even sharp. It's like, I bet I could do this at 40.
Oh yeah. Thing to point out, as you guys will notice, I really love how the seats keep me in place. And as we'll see when we go ahead and drive the Honda Civic, you'll notice that me and DFW will be shifting all over. We'll be jolted from side to side, and yeah. So it'll be interesting going along these turns with my car. So
it should be, yeah. Bolstering is so important. I mean, I leaned a little over, but I don't know why they call this a hairdresser's car. I mean, I do, but it's ruining my hair right now.
I've got my gel's got my hair intact.
Yeah, I should have gelled up this morning.
Oh yeah.
Didn't think about it. Girls in convertibles is always fun. That's something we both like, unless there was any confusion. I feel like, though, out here, the Miata is such a tuner's car. If you go somewhere like San Francisco, Hollywood, Miami, the Miata kind of has a certain reputation about it. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Pretty nice, nicely tuned Miatas. Once I saw this slammed Miata with some nice rims, and yeah, pretty cool.
Slamming it can go a little too far, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like when it starts rubbing in a turn, that's when I'm just like, you've gone too far.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've done that when I had coilovers that were adjustable. I'm like, let's see how low it can go. Hated the car. Looked cool, but hated it as a driver. Yeah. People are doing engine swaps too, which...
Oh yeah, I've heard ish car channel, Car Throttle.
Yeah.
The guy's got his Miata is dying, and he's trying to get a car swap. I think he's in love with a car just like this, an MX5. With maybe a V6 or a V8, and so he's deciding whether the V6 is his Miata, which is a pretty interesting thing.
Yeah, because then it becomes a serious contender.
Oh yeah.
Because the chassis and suspension is so tight and has such good handling. If it had more power, it becomes an interesting car. Yeah. Surprised Mazda's never done that. And
yeah,
really,
I can tell this car can definitely handle more power.
Yeah. It really does feel a little short.
Yeah.
Although it's a bit heavier, the Fiat one has more power and the turbochargers, which is nice. Like, I think I'd want to stick a turbo on this car. I really do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not unpleasant, even on a really windy day, and it's pretty windy out today.
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel a lot of people, you guys might think this, if you don't drive a convertible, you may think convertible drivers always have the wind in their face, but you know, the most the wind is touching me is on my hair right now. Yeah. That's all.
Let's put the windows down and see how that changes. Yeah.
I mean, I feel it over my shoulder, but honestly, nothing's getting in my face.
Yeah, it's not painful.
Yeah.
It's different though.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and take the Civic out.
Whoa. Stay on your side, buddy. Don't want to crash Mazda's car. My car has insurance. Mazda's car, this is one of a few 2017s. It only has 700 miles, so
wow.
Please don't hit it, anyone. Thanks, guys. Fast, the top goes up. And I'm not even rushing. And I'm not even familiar with this top. Done.
It's very easy, yeah.
Less than 5 seconds. Show me an automatic top that does that.
I mean, some people might want automatic tops.
I would call those people lazy. Although I'm weird like that. I love the manual top, but would almost get the automatic transmission on this unless I was like tracking it, just because it's kind of a hassle. Although the one in this car is not particularly quick. It's not dual clutch or anything. So
yeah.
But all right, cool. Let's check out the Civic. So until next time, my speedy racers, drive on.